Hi everyone, welcome to week 5 of the Ontolo Link Building Strategies video series. This week we're going to talk about acquisition, acquiring links. This is doing the actual outreach, connecting, building relationships, and leveraging those relationships so that you can get links. We're going to go over some pretty key topics here. The first distinction is that this week, when we're talking about acquisition, there are two kinds of acquisition. There's active and passive acquisition. So you acquire links either by pursuing them or by them just kind of naturally happening. And this week we're going to talk about pursuing links. This is doing link requests, submitting a directory listing, or requesting a guest post. These are things that you're going to reach out to somebody and make that actual request, and do that until you get the link. So that's the acquisition process that we're going to be going through this week, is the active process. We're also going to be discussing a really important concept that Garrett has defined and sort of created, and that's called preciprocation. Now, what preciprocation is exactly what it sounds like. It plays on the fundamental idea of reciprocity, and it's not a law necessarily, but if you read the book Influence by I can't remember his name, but if you do a search for on Amazon for influence, the psychology or the psychology of influence, I think it might be, one of the 7 things that he talks about is reciprocation, and that is when someone does something for you, naturally, just how we're wired, we feel the need to reciprocate. So how this plays into link building is, if you can be the one to sort of initiate the reciprocation process, and there are lots of ways to do this, and to do them in ways that are actually really great, they work out great for the both of you, and ideally you're actually providing more value to the other person. But we're going to talk about some key strategies here. This is one of those things that when you do this well, your link building is not link building. It's not link building how you traditionally know it. And when you do get to the link building, to the email requests, your conversion rates, so to speak, they're going to go through the roof. At least double, triple, quadruple, quintuple. It's astronomical, the difference when you incorporate reciprocation. So the email requests section, what we're going to be going through are some key things that we found that work just really well. I'm sure most of you have either seen or received, or maybe you've even sent link requests that, in the subject it says link request, and in the body text of the message it says, "Dear webmaster so and so," and you've already been deleted. Like the webmaster's not even going to look at that. So there are several things that we've learned that increase your chances of both your email being read and of you getting that link, and we'll discuss those in the link request section. And then the next step in the outreach process, in the acquisition process, is how people respond. And so you'll see the acronym here, ADCI. Actually, it's not an acronym, but A stands for accept, D stands for decline, C stands for counter, and I stands for ignore. So you send this email request, they're going to respond in one of 4 ways. They're either going to accept the link request and give you a link, they're going to decline it, they're going to counter it and say yes if, or they're going to ignore it. And so what do you do? So we're going to discuss different ways to handle each of those steps in the process. And then finally, CRM for link building. Getting the first link from a website is the hardest. Once you get that first one, if you have that relationship, especially if there's preciprocation involved, especially if you're connecting with them on multiple levels, on Twitter, on Facebook, you're commenting on their blog, and they've already linked out to you, and maybe you've done a guest post, you want to continue building that relationship. That relationship is going to last. It's going to get you links for months or years to come. So we're going to talk about some different tools that you can use that are out there to help with the CRM for you. So that's this week. That's week 5 of the Ontolo Link Building video series, and we're discussing link acquisition. So I hope you guys will go to ontolo.com/user and just put in sign up for a free account, and you'll get access to all of these videos I believe this week is probably going to be 20 or 30 minutes, and we're going to go in great detail on each of these things. So I hope to see you guys on the Ontolo website, and take care. Thank you.